let's go back. Setup for your hot lap is going to be dependent on how much speed you carry off of 3 and 4. So take a high line. I'm going to be back in the throttle very early. Just kind of rodeo it off of the 4th corner there. So here we're getting onto the brake pretty early. Right when we're kind of at the transition, maybe the BOA sign there. And we're just dragging it until the car starts to rotate a little bit. We're already back in it, and we're holding partial throttle. That carries a lot more speed through the corner. And then we're kind of driving down the hill, and I do that. That makes me feel like I'm more comfortable to straighten the wheel up and not turn at the end of the exit of the corner, so it doesn't snap loose while you're on full throttle. And it still gets a little loose. And then I get away from the wall here so there's not as much drag up against the wall. And then here, kind of have like a middle line. It's a middle entry, mid to high entry. And right at the transition again, I tried the high line, tried the low line. You carry a little bit more speed when you run the high line, but you lose some time in the center of the turn. So it's kind of a break even, and it's kind of a higher, it's like a riskier way to go about it. If you want to run the high line, you might scrape the wall and then the lap won't count. So I kind of straddle the seam. We're just dragging the brake, and then I'm driving down on the seam, straddling it. And the car felt really tight. You'll see me put even more wheel into it, and you'll kind of feel the car snap or sort of over rotate in the apex. And then it finally starts to turn, but it's just pushing up the track a ton. And now it starts to come back down the hill, and I straighten the wheel out some. And this exit comes up very quickly. So during the race, you want to shoot for a mid to high exit. Even a low exit's fine, but that part of the wall, that part of the wall where it says Cup Series, that comes up really quickly. We'll see. I bet we see a lot of people tag that during the race. So that's it right there. That's the exit. We're just pushing the car up. It was really tight. I was risking it there, and then just a nice low line. And then there's your 30.868. The race line to save tires is probably going to be low. Probably see a lot of people run a middle line, especially with the weather being variable now, and with the track temperature and some multi-groove racing. You're going to see different lines being run. Top line is going to be for getting a run on the straightaway. It's going to be for passing. It's going to be for defending as usual. On 3 and 4's exit, it comes up really quick there. So just like I tagged the wall right there, it's going to come up really quickly. So I would say just keep an eye out for that. Plan on having a low to mid entry while you're saving tires early in the race. And tire saving line is definitely going to be trail brake down to the bottom, riding the bottom, rolling back into throttle, and driving up back to the wall. The low line through the corners is going to be the way to save tires. And then as the track heats up, you might try moving up a lane, half a lane. But I think you're going to see some of the faster people drive away using a mid to high line at first. But I think we're going to see a lot of people tag the wall on 4 going into the quad oval. So just keep an eye out for that. But I hope this helps. These are some things that I have noticed and have helped me when running any quad oval. My favorite one is Atlanta. Charlotte is a little narrower than that, so I expect to see some exciting racing, which will be fun. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this helps, and hope to see you all out there.